Amazing artists, we're going to learn to weave today on a paper plate. Today we're going to learn to warp it first.
The threads that go up and down in vertical orientation, or in this plate they're going across, back and forth, those are called the warp. They are what we are going to use to weave more string onto it. The yarn that we are weaving through, over and under the warp is called the weft. So we have warp is what we put on the plate first. Weft is what we add when we start the weaving process, and we are weaving over, under. That yarn is called the weft. You're going to write that down in your sketchbook, just so you can remember those two words and what they are. There'll be a slide in Schoology that you can look at to copy down those two words. The other thing we're going to practice this week is tying knots. Okay, just get some string, and we're going to practice tying two pieces of string together several times over and over again till you understand how to tie a knot. This week is just a glimpse of what's coming the next week when you get your weaving supplies. Okay, so make sure you pay attention, make sure you understand what warp and weft are, and that you know how to tie a knot. Okay, we're going to learn and practice knot tying today. You have one piece of yarn, if you were at school, that's about 6 inches. We're going to fold it in half and cut it so we have two pieces. So lay those two pieces down. Now we're going to cross them like an X. This is like the first part of tying your shoes. One piece is on top of another. The piece that's on top, we're going to take it and push it under where it's on the bottom now, like the first part of tying your shoe. Now we're going to hold that part up and hold the left string, and we're going to cross the left string over the top of the right one, again like the first part of tying your shoe. The piece that's on top, we're going to fold under and push it through the hole, bringing it towards us. So fold it under, pushing it through the hole towards us, then pull it tight. I kind of pull the long ends and the short ends and tug. You don't want to pull too hard because this is not a perfect knot that'll stay forever, but it will stay good enough for your weaving. Tight. Now, we're going to try this one more time. We're going to use the two ends of this string and tie them together. So again, you cross them like an X. You take the piece on top, tuck it under, pull it over. Now you take the other piece, and cross it over like an X. The piece on top, you're going to push under and through towards you to make the knot. Pull it tight, pull the long sides and the short sides, and you are done. You need to make sure that you know how to tie knots before weaving.